Hey guys, we're here playing Blue Sun up against Leela. Now this hand, yeah. This is on the borderline of what I can keep. Just afraid if I mull, I get a worse hand. And if I draw a curtain, this becomes amazing. I'll keep it. We'll see what happens. Okay. Kind of a passive opening. So this can find boot camp normally. Boot camp normally finds Adonis campaign at the start, and then you can put it out and get some value from that. Ticks forever. Runs the Merlin. Do I go broke to do damage to him and then let him run here for the next two actions? I think the answer is no, because he can shut down me. I mean, if he scores here, it's also bad, but odds are he won't. I'd rather data pike him here and make him lose 2 credits. Yeah, this is much better. And then he can't really punish me with his remaining actions. He did get a buck from the employee, so if I pull this back, reinstall it, it's going to be giving him another buck. But I think that's fine. I think I have to at this point in the game where I have not much money. This, I don't know if it's right. The problem is bank job. If he bank jobs me, I almost have to res, at which point I'm a little bit upset about paying 5 into this and not getting much of anything and leaving my other servers kind of empty. Yeah, like I said, it's not the worst. Okay. How good is 2 net damage right now? I think the answer is still not. Yeah, we'll let him hit again. Lancelot's gonna be good. Then I can do 2 net damage and trash a program, and that's great. So I res this for 4. He loses 2, but then he gets to run here for bank job, which we don't want, so we're going to let him in. And he can't shut down our hive because it'll be his last action. He has 1 in 5 to score here, and that's pretty awful. But, gotta play the odds, I think. Doesn't trash the boot camp because he can't afford it. Does he go for the bank job? He does not. Oh, that's good. That's what we need. Not really. It's... whatever. $6 is $6. We're just gonna play these out. It's fine. Take your employee dollars. Could have played this earlier. You know, I think it would have kept him off his accesses. We got lucky and he didn't score, but we gave a couple more than I really want to give him. We can res boot, can't make a buck by resing this for 3. That seems... oh, he's going to run for me. Yeah, he gets his compromised dollar and then he loses it again. So we need $6, obviously. Let's bring this back. And we're going to get Adonis campaign, which we really need. So Adonis, let's... tempted to ice here. Then we can't res it anyway. It doesn't even stop inside jobs, so we'll just click for credit. Pretend we don't have half our hand as 3-pointers. So this is a little delicate. We didn't get our big ice. We didn't see much in the way of economy. By much, I mean we didn't see any economy. Set the oversights, but we're not doing too bad yet. If we can pull this off, if you can't answer this, we could be okay. What is happening? Cortez chip. Really? Haven't seen that card in like a couple years because it's horrible. He gets an access in this case, but it's not what you want. Not putting any programs out. Fine, see if I care. I think we click for credits. And now I'll happily do 2 net damage to him, because my other ice is res now. Pretty passive play from him, but now he's got money. Doesn't have breakers though. Discards Crescentus, interesting. Don't know why I didn't play that instead of the hedge fund. Well, I guess he would have discard anyway. Yeah, he just drew too much. Let's bring the hive back because I don't want him to just trash it like that. And Data Pike's actually a little better. Yeah, we'll play the hive in the inside, play the Data Pike. And next turn we'll install double advance the cleaners. Do I want Lancelot out here? Or do I want Hot Grim out here? Do I want either one out there? I think I want 2 ice here, just so that when I do score the cleaners, I still have something on the server. Even if it's actually a bluff ice and he doesn't have any programs to trash with the Grim. I could just pound this, but like 1 legwork cleaned me out if he goes passport legwork. So we can't really risk that. He's gonna just wait. There's the fairy. Okay. So I'm gonna manually trigger the Adonis campaign because I gotta bounce it before it's empty, before I draw a step. So there's our curtain. A bit late to the party, but you know, it's better late than never, I guess. We could still get the 3rd oversight, or we could just Jackson back our oversights later. I'm playing 3 copies of the Cleaners. I'm not convinced that's right yet. I mean, the alternative is like Utopia Shard, or Utopia Fragment, which is also a very good agenda. This supports the Scorch plan quite nicely. This Data Pike is also going to give him money and take it away again. Data Pike is just such a good ice in Blue Sun. I mean, Enigma would have been good here too. But they can ignore Enigma on their last click if they run like that. And they really can never ignore Data Pike. So I don't mind paying the extra $1 for that capability. Crash Space. Okay. It's not a Plascrete, but it does something. It's a location, so we can trash it with mills if we really want to. But we don't right now, at least. So we're gonna get something bounced. We're gonna have to discard 2 cards. Don't love that. Bounces back our Merlin to our hand. So let's think about this. The Scorch is only actually good. He's got a 6 hand size. Which prevents 3 meat damage, so he can be fairly annoying. I almost think we'd pitch this. But then we could res the Grim, get rid of the bad pub. That's pretty nice. The curtain's only good with our third oversight, so we're going to throw that out easily. Whoops. Whoops, he saw nothing. I messed that up. Oh well. And I think we want both of these grails. I think the Scorch actually goes. I think we decide to play this kind of a clean game. So next we can either slam this through, which is totally possible if he doesn't get any more breakers going. And we can just win off any random hostile takeover. Seems fine. Or we can put the Adonis in for another little while and stabilize a little bit better. I feel like he's got a kind of a dirty deck that wants to take its time, and we don't want that to happen. There we go. Here comes the Siphon. Just throw our Scorch out. Maybe he won't dare to Siphon us, or maybe he'll remove tags afterwards. Either way, it becomes worse if he has to get rid of tags. So now the Merlin's not going to get... Oh, really? Oh, this is... No, he gets $1 from the compromised employee. He can break it with Fairy. Still, we res. We can get rid of the bad pub, and then he's got to pay his Fairy and $3 so he doesn't go through next time. Yeah, this is good. Grim's actually quite taxing when you don't keep the bad pub. Does delay. Install this. Click for credit. Now the Lancelot comes out here and stops the Siphon. That seems good to me. If you guys want to poke here, we can res the Hive. Or we can let him just go, and if he doesn't have enough money, he won't be able to take the Adonis. Oh no, then he can bank jobs. So we need to res the Hive if he comes at it. Interesting game for sure. Pretty happy to see this Grim. 5 strength, trash program for 5 is pretty good. By far the best of the listed ice. The rest of them are really underwhelming to me. Like Muckraker, what is that? There's a Sea Source. At some point we can just Sea Source him randomly and shoot his Katie. That's pretty strong. We can put this out and pay 2 to get rid of our bad pub. Seems bad right now. I think I want to have space in the remote, so she'll be safe for a turn. And I don't need to kill Crash Space enough. Let's just get into the money. So if he checks this, he takes 4 net damage and trashes a program. Yikes. Despite drawing no hedge funds or restructures, I'm feeling pretty happy about this. We are... Yeah, so he's like a D-res deck. He's going to be able to D-res our stuff, make us re-res it, get money for compromised employee, and just generally have more unres stuff on the board when our ability triggers. Pretty smart. I like the idea. I'm not sure how strong it is, but I like the concept of it. Let's think. The Merlin taxes him for only 1 token, but for $3, which right now is pretty significant. So I don't hate playing this out, except if he gets D-res from Crescentis. It's a little depressing. You know what? I'm gonna pay $2 to get rid of the bad pub, and then if he wants to trash it, that's fine. I'm just gonna let him kill it. It costs. He doesn't have Desperado. It costs him an action and $1, and it only cost me $2. So this is fine. So next turn we'll do the Project Alice, I think, because then if we happen to get a token on it, we can pull Scorch again. And see double Scorched for 10 meat damage. Pretty good. He's coming for this. That's... No, that's fine, really. He can de-res it. So even if he doesn't get through... Gonna leave that alone, is he? Okay. So we'll res Hive. It has 2 ETRs still. It's enough. He should trash this, yeah. He's doing the right play now. She did her job for sure. Oh, the bank job. I'm so dumb. Forgot that was still there because we had been so focused on not letting him do it. Oh. So that's a blunder. For everyone who was watching this video and saying, "Oh my God, Christopher, what are you doing?" Yep. Herp derp. He doesn't have Croter. This is still good. $21. Is he just slow rolling us? Does he have something for this? We're not gonna land a sea source now. I feel like if we wait though, we're kind of get into probably worse shape. Let's slam it. And we'll put this out too. It's not great. It's not the ice I wanted, but if we get an Alice token, we essentially win, I think. Maybe he wasn't running enough that we even needed to do this. Certainly it wasn't good against the bank job, but I mean even beyond that. Oh, sir, you are not doing this. Unbelievable, really. He's... What? Why would he do this? This is gonna hurt. So we're gonna trash his program. We're gonna do 4 net damage. He says, ah, crap. Yeah, he's realized this was a very poor idea. Wow, running interference, another Cortez chip. Oh yeah, he got smoked. Taking this back denies the next bank job, but he's so rich already it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna take this back for more money. Score out the Atlas. So the hive is now, yeah, both hives are now toast, but they certainly did their job, so I'm not mad about that. Cleaners, Merlin, Sea Source is not going to land. We're too poor, which is fine. We really only committed like the 3 Scorch and 1 Sea Source of slots to it, so we haven't gone all in. He needs to find like a Sentry Breaker right now, but I don't know what he would put. I guess Femme Fatale is good against the Grim. He could bypass it. Then we get our money back. Yeah. Good play. Does he have indexing? RDI. That's reasonable too. You know, I said we weren't going to afford it, but maybe we were going to afford it. Jeez. Big spender. Big spender. Well, let's get our $5 back. So I'm feeling silly right now. Well, no, we didn't have enough money to quite do it. She's got 0 links. We would have been able to do Trace 9 for $8. Yeah, we actually would have been short. Well, yes, yeah. I mean, it's $5, so it's something more than nothing. What do we do now? Do we, having discarded 2 Scorches, do we just give up on that part? Do we just try to win with Atlas? Atlas for Atlas, install Galahad in front. That seems fine, actually. I think that's pretty secure. Atlas for Atlas. Install. Grim out in front? Question mark? Yes. And then the Galahad covers the R&D. I'm happy with this play. Doesn't have a lot of cash. The Fem is really inefficient against Grim. This lost in the game when he ran, and this Lancelot face first. Losing 4 cards, 2 of which were actually pretty good. And losing his decoder, just horrible. Does it again. He's definitely not learned anything from the previous. This deck is extremely nasty if the opponent does not have their full breaker set. Right? So 4 more damage. Yeah. Wow. He got savagely beaten there. So the cleaners didn't do much. Government contracts would have been a little better, I guess, but that's fine. There's our hedge fund finally showing up, but we made do. Adonis is key in this matchup. If they can't deal with the Adonis, you're able to stabilize from almost anything by getting 3 clicks a turn with no clicks. Fantastic. So thanks for watching, guys. I like this deck a lot. I'm not sure what it holds up against like top tier players. Probably not nearly as well, but it punishes mistakes very hard. You have the Scorch punish. You have this Grail punish where you can trash programs and do damage. You still have your Oversight Curtain Wall shenanigans. One thing that's tight is space in your hand. If you want to hold 2 Grails, you usually have an agenda as well, and you want to bounce your other stuff. It's really hard to fit everything in your hand. The 1-0 of this, I'm not sure of yet. I think it's probably okay. We're playing 2 hostiles, 2 Grim, so we do take bad pub. Maybe it's not as good as something else. Jury's still out. So thanks for watching, guys.